We've had some rain throughout the day here on Montage Mountain, but things are looking pretty clear tonight, John.
Yeah, no umbrella needed right now, Scott, and I'm certainly not complaining about it. We had some rain earlier in the day, as you mentioned. Some folks finding a whole bunch of it, some downpours, some lightning, even some hail being reported at times today. But for most of us now, we're actually in the clear. I'm kind of looking around and a little bit hazy out here. Yes, it's the return of some of that wildfire smoke, but don't worry, not impacting air quality. It's just really high up in the sky, making for a bit of a hazy sunset for us here this evening. I want to show you an example of that with a camera view. We'll take you over the Diamond City of Wilkes-Barre. You can see not a lot of clouds around, but again, there is a bit of haze out here today. 72 is your temperature, and that dew point's been creeping up. It was as high as 68 a little while ago. It's down actually to 66, but still that's a little bit on the muggier side of things. Low 70s now for our valleys, including Taylor at 72 degrees. What's up, Vikings? 69 in Nescapec, 67 Lake Harmony, 68 in Lopez, and 80 though right now in Cogan House Township. So maybe basking in some sunshine there. Dew points are generally in the mid 60s. So it's, a touch humid, but really not all that bad. But it's about to get downright tropical around here as we go later this week and into the weekend. I actually don't think this particular graph is maybe doing us justice. We could actually be pushing 70 with some of those dew points. So that's going to go along with those temperatures that could be approaching 90 degrees at times. Again, it's been stormy at times today, but as of some of the last radar scans, things are certainly clearing out for us in a pretty big way. Do want to widen things out for you, though, because there is a system. I've got it circled in the top left portion of your screen. That's going to be our next chance for thunderstorms, and that may kind of coincide with some heating of the day on Thursday, so those could actually get a little frisky. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes on that one. Some patchy fog forms tonight because it's humid, and well, we've been clearing out. We had some of the rain too. That usually leads to some fog, at least some patches of it. We're in the low 60s for the overnight, pretty typical for this time of year. Tomorrow, a lot of sunshine. It's gonna be a hot day though. These numbers maybe not quite high enough. I think we'll have at least some communities in our valleys anyway that'll be pushing 90 degrees. Pretty toasty, especially when you factor in some of that higher humidity. And the fun doesn't stop there. While your average highs are in the mid 80s, I think we'll be in the low to perhaps mid 90s at times for the end of the week. It does get a little cooler on Saturday, but I think the big cool down comes on Sunday. Mentioned that we'll have to watch Thursday for some thunderstorms. Again, there's a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms as outlined by the Storm Prediction Center in eastern Pennsylvania. That would be for Thursday. Well, still a few days away. This will shift around a little bit, but just know thunderstorms on Thursday could pack a bit of a punch. So here's what it looks like in future clouds and radar. Start you off in the morning up to noontime. You can see some of those storms around. And that may continue at least off again into the late afternoon, maybe the early part of the evening before finally quieting down. So again, timing will get refined. We've got a couple of days to hone in on that for you, but just know your Thursday plans may get altered a little bit. As you look at the 7-day, I think those storms on Friday were kind of a later night deal. A lot of the day may end up dry. Weekend right now, still some storms Saturday. Best of the 2 weekend days right now. Looks like Sunday turns a little cooler too. So, got some of that summer heat coming our way. It's going to be a hot one for those next 3 days, including for the big festival there at St. Joe's on Friday, Scott.
All right, time for us to broil a little bit.
Cranking it up, yes, sir.
Thank you, John.